Murph was wrong. Looks like it's time for me to eat a little crow. MP was just named the regular season MVP. And guess what? He deserved it. That's right. I was wrong about the so-called YouTube star. So-called? No more, my brother. You can hoop. Simple as that. And I'm man enough to admit I was wrong. Are you man enough to accept my apology?
Welcome back to Ant Lives, the channel. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the patch notes. But it seems that it's only for next gen. There's been an issue with the shooting, so I believe they have patched shooting. Will that be coming next to current gen? That's the big question that I have. I believe it will, because you got a lot of players that's making shots that I don't believe they intended for these players to make shots. Now, I'm not going to say the game is broken. I'm going to say that even though the players have making a lot of shots, that's more like basketball where you have to get out there and you have to guard. So I'm not really going to... I like the game. Only thing that I don't like is the way it's more of a computer-assisted defensive game. Like, a lot of guys are getting computer-assisted defense. And that's not basketball. You know, it's really not. But I do like the fact that the difference between 2K21 and 2K22 is that there's a lot of times you're in the passing lane and you say to yourself, man, I should have had that. Why didn't I get that steal? But now you get it. So I like that part about the game. This wheel is tricky, man. I've been trying to get those 777s. If anybody's gotten the 777s on the wheel, let me know. What is that? I really want to know. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to give y'all a little insight onto what has been going on with the game, with the new generation. Oh, man, why am I walking into a wall? Okay, there we go. See? This is crazy. But I didn't see any patch notes for current gen, but it was an update. But so I don't really know what's going on. Alright, it says, although NBA2K22 launched to positive reviews across the board, the game has had quite a few issues since it launched. Alright, well, we all know that. We've all had issues with the game. I've had major issues with the game, but not really major, but major. Some of the gameplay I don't like. Like, for one, I tell you what 2K22 does. It exposes people with low basketball IQ. A lot of people still don't want to get over the fact that this is not NBA 2K21. They play NBA 2K21 style, and you could tell on the court where it's like, I thought you guys played basketball, and it's crazy. It doesn't even look, it's not basketball. It doesn't look real. I really like this setup here for the mall. It looks like a outlet mall. This is pretty cool. It reminds me of an outlet mall around my way, a couple of them. You got the Nike outlet. I'm gonna call this the outlet mall, y'all. You got the NBA store outlet. You got the Under Armour outlet. This is nice. Alright, now, it says it had a few issues since it launched at the beginning of September. Visual concepts. Right? Now, the visual concepts have been on the ball, pardon the pun, when it comes to releasing new patches to reflect certain bugs and glitches, but there are still some persisting problems. Like I said, there's a lot of persisting problems with this game. A lot. I've been saying it. Okay. Now, the patch size for the latest update will vary depending on your platform of writing. But, you know, let's see. I guess they're going to fix some bugs. They're not really saying what's going on with the patch. So what was the patch? Don't nobody know. This is crazy. What is it? Let's see. See, like I said, I don't have current next gen, so I really couldn't tell you. See, it's Xbox Series X and S and PS5. It's all saying the same. Visual compact, general above, can't load custom. Well, basically, this is what I beginning that a lot of Xbox users on the X and the S, their screen has just been crashing. Now, the patch notes said, now that I remember, the patch notes said that I like this room setup. I'm wondering what kind of room you get after this. This is crazy. Of course, I'm a Laker fan, y'all. Diehard Laker fan. But they say that they've been crashing crazy on Xbox X and S, talking about all games that they play. And everybody knows that that's not true. It's NBA2K22 that's been crashing on the Xbox players. So it's like last year a little bit, the same thing. And I've noticed a couple of times when I've left the game and came out of a game that my player will disappear. But I'll close the app and I'll come back and it's right there. Now let's see. Okay, the alley-oops that are being too easily intercepted. That's the same thing that I said about current gen. Hopefully they change that, because you can be 2 to 3 steps ahead, maybe 2 steps, where it's an official alley-oop and a zip line. It's an official alley-oop in the computer, or the system will let a user player come and take your alley-oop. That's not basketball. I'm sorry. That is not basketball. I like the cages. The cages look nice. This is my first time checking out the cages, y'all. This is pretty cool. You know, they should have showed the man riding on the zip line. That would have been a little bit harder than riding the zip line. But I like it. I like it a lot. Would I personally go on a boat like this? No, I would not, because Ant Live does not do fish in the water activities. And what I mean, no, not fish in the water, fish food in the water activities. I don't do that. I don't get on boats. No, no, no. I had to save a guy's life one time when I was 15 years old, and that's something I learned. Water is not to be played with at all. Now, I like the drop view. Look at it. That's a nice view overlooking the boat. And that's why I'll stop right here and talk to you guys looking over the boat. Hold on, let me get it for y'all so y'all can see this nice view we got here. Trying to turn around where he's actually looking over the boat. Won't do it. Come on, turn him around. Man, this game's crazy. Well, I'll just stand right here since it won't let me look at the boat. Now, since it won't let me look down at the deck, we'll just stand right here. Now, let's see. The gameplay bug. Alley-oops are too easily intercepted. Players jump unrealistically to help to stop them. What did I just say? I just read it, and that's the problem. It's too much assisted computer defense for a user player. That's not basketball. That's something that they gotta put an end to that. That's over exaggerated. It's bad enough you could beat a defender on, like I used to play Hall of Fame on 2K21, or now plays that you see in the NBA that are scoring plays in the actual NBA, they're letting the defensive computer assisted defense make unreal plays, and that's not basketball. If you look back into my first patch notes that I did, I said that. I called that out. That's now other players are seeing what I'm saying. It's crazy. Now, I don't even have no suggestions for that. That's not basketball. I'm sorry. I'm not even going for it. Okay, now my player builds and badges. After saving a custom jump shot or opening it again in the jump creator, different base and different release will be selected. Visual bug. Well, I don't really care about the jump shot. I use a jump shot, but that's not my big quite. Now, my career quest. Let's see what they're talking about. The dev coach challenge quest can't progress because the player cannot enter the coach's office. Yeah, they got to fix that. That's crazy. See, sometimes when you put all these graphics in the game and put all these gigabytes in the game, you miss certain little things, or certain little things start to glitch where the game is focusing more on one aspect than the other. So that can happen. All right. Let's see. Basically, they're talking about typo purchasing a studio quest objectives for both record and fashion labels has typos and grammar issues. Wow. So it's a lot of problems. See, when you add all that, what I just said it. When you add all that extra stuff, it starts to mess the game up. They're doing a little bit too much on next gen, where they'll get it right eventually down the road. I say maybe like 3 years, everything will be smoothed out. We really won't have any issues with these type of things anymore. Let's see. Saving and quitting an NBA game resets player indicator and green release suffix. That's crazy, man. So that's the little thing we see where you get the little woo-hoo or the little fireworks. When they, on next gen, when they use that, it messes up. Basically, it'll reset everything. So how are you supposed to quit and save? I mean, don't quit and save. Just wait till you win the game. I would say win the game, and you know how you go into the neighborhood after you win the game. That would fix that maybe. Okay. Bug. Let's see, bug. Logic for player of the game needs improvement, being awarded to players who play poor. Oh, okay. So they're saying bums are getting rewarded for being bums. Understandable. If you can't play, you need to grind your build out. Okay. Another bug they're talking about for the next gen consoles, missing from presentation in NBA games, works in college and in the other game modes. Okay. Action replays, Mobile One blocks, State Farm Assist, AT&T Dunk. Dang, David Aldridge pregame interview, halftime show player of the game. Man, oh man, oh man, they got a lot of problems. Okay, and I guess for Italian translators, defensive breakdown in my career is translated as, I don't even know, but that means defensive analyst. Should be something more like error and deficiency. Okay. Okay, Pro Park and Pro M and Rec bugs. Environment art sometimes disappears on current gen. Oh, okay. Environment art, I haven't seen that. So that's current gen. I haven't seen it. I have not seen it at all. If any of you've seen it, hit me up in the comments and let me know, but I've never seen that. Shoe boost and badges boost. Shoe boost and badges do not work in Dominion games. Okay, I guess that's a next gen thing. Dominion games. Actual shoe is also not equipped on the player's feet. Oh, well, like I figured that would be that. You just earn the reward in this imaginary there. You just have it. So I'm not gonna be mad about that. Okay, that'll tell what you got. You don't want nobody to see that. Once the patch notes are released, we'll be sure to update the post. Okay, I guess that was what they were saying. So basically, I'm believing in what I'm hearing though from the grapevine is that they actually patched the jump shots. So I'm going to go on the record a little later on today and see what they're talking about. But I heard that the jump shots have been patched. So a lot of builds that's been making threes at 65 and 60 on a constant basis, that might have ended. Alright, and that's all for the patch notes for next gen and a little bit about current gen. As I always say, I got your back. This your boy Ant Live. Welcome to the channel. Listen, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as I always say, I got your back. The channel gang, y'all already know, I got your back.